Good evening, if anyone's out there. I am a couple minutes early. I'm going to get situated here. Um, just give me a hello. And if you are not using your real name, just let me know who you are for I can put you in for the drawing. Where's my remote? There it is. How's everyone doing tonight? I thought today was the perfect day. I was able to work from home today, although I was busy, but I will confess, I did have my laptop out on my porch enjoying the beautiful weather. Good afternoon, or good evening, I should say, Linda and Jean. I'm going to wait a couple more minutes here because I'm a little early. So how are you ladies? Are you all ready for the 4th of July? You having a picnic or anything? Can you hear my fan just went on my air condition? Let's see. If you're just popping on, if you'd like to say hi and let me know you're on, I'll put your name in for the drawing. Linda and Jean so far. Oh, my phone. Pat still didn't get her um, Jean wasn't able to help Pat get her uh, YouTube set up. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Dawn. Uh, Linda. If you need anything, I'm going away. We're going up to New York. We're leaving Wednesday and coming back Sunday. So if you need anything after that, let me know. If I can help you, I will. Okay, well, I'm going to get started. And um, everyone said, oh, these are patriotic. These are patriotic. And I thought, yeah, they are. But they can also be if you like the Phillies. And when they win a game, you could send a card to somebody who uh, likes the Phillies or whoever, red, white, and blue, whichever. Um, okay, so let's get started. Hi, Lisa. Did you have a good time at the shore? I didn't even get to talk to you. All right, we're going to get started here. So my name is Shirley Natali. I'm an independent stand-up demonstrator, and you can reach me at scraphappyshirley@yahoo.com, or you can, if you'd like to order anything, you can go on shirleynatali.stampinup.net, and you can order from there. We do have a special coming up, which is going to be bonus days, where for every $50 that you spend, you get a $5 coupon. You have to order online, or I might run an individual special. I have to figure out how I'm going to do that first. But that doesn't start until, I believe, May. Oh my goodness, July 5th, I believe. Hi, Tony. There go Tony again, Jen. Hi, Jen. Hi, Lisa. And Dorney had a great time. Yeah, the weather looked beautiful down there. I am looking to see when our special actually starts. Okay. It starts on, it doesn't say if it starts on the 1st or I thought it started on the 5th for some reason. But every $50 you spend, you receive $5 coupon via your email. Make sure you keep that email because it has all your numbers in it, and I do not have a copy of your numbers. So when you order again, you have to put those numbers in. Now, if you order $100, you will receive 2 different coupons, but it will all be in the same email. So it's not like you're going to get, if you spend $200, you're not going to get 4 individual emails with the coupons on it, but you will receive 4 coupon numbers that you would have to input. Okay. So just, if you purchase anything, make sure you save your emails. Okay, I'm going to add everybody on here. So I have Dawn. I have Lisa Darney. And I have Lisa R. These two always seem to come on back to back. I have Jen. And anybody else did I miss? Okay. Okay, ladies. So if you're watching live, I can view your comments now. If you're watching the replay, please hashtag replay, for it tags me to let me know somebody else left me a comment, and you will still be in on the drawing. Now, last week I could not find the masks and that Pat had won. And I did find them afterwards. I was on the phone with her, and you know how they say everything's right in front of your eyes. Well, it was right underneath something right in front of my eyes, but it was there. And this week's drawing is for the Pets and More stamp set. So that's what we're going to draw for this week. And then next week's drawing is going to be for the iridescent rhinestone basic jewels. And we're going to use them on one of our cards tonight. So one lucky winner will receive the Pets and More tonight, which all of the Jen, yours will actually go in your order again. If you have an order here, to save me postage, I put your freebie in your bag if you were a winner, which Linda, I believe, was one, and Jen actually won 2. One was in her old order, and one's going to be in this order. But if not, like Dawn has a stamp set here, she doesn't have an order, and Pat has the mask that will all get sent out when I get back from vacation, actually, because I won't get them packaged till John has envelopes he said he has for me that he can't use for his stuff. So I'm going to see if they'll fit for mine. And then I will get them all postaged and sent out to you. Okay. All right. We're going to get started. So tonight we are using the stamp set that is called Round We Go. And I like this stamp set. One of the reasons is these, we always called them dollies or dollies. I forget what Peg used to call them. But Cindy, actually, everybody who has come here to class knows what my favorite all-time thing is that I made. And we used these years ago. Stampin' Up! Had a die for that, but it was a lot bigger than the one that we have in this stamp set. So this is called a step up card. So how it is, we start out with a basic card with nothing lifted. It's just, I have an extra layer in there, but, and then each one gets a little bit more fancy. So, because I know a lot of you mail your cards and you don't like the extra postage thickness and that kind of stuff. But this is the stamp set we're using. And it comes with these dies. And this is the die that you use for the little lolly thing. And we are going to use these tonight. And you can use these that they make the little circles for in the centers. I have a 7/8 inch punch that I'm going to use for the lolly or whatever they're called. And we will I think that's all we're going to use. We're going to use the stamps more than the dies tonight. And I already have a lot of the stuff already prepped up to save us some time. Okay, so we're going to get busy on that. Set this over here. And our first card is going to be this one. And since we made that one in blue, we're going to make this one in red. Okay. Oh, I didn't put an inside in that. This one's going to have an inside. So first what I'm going to do is stamp the inside of this card. Let me... Can you see me on your phone? Okay, pat on here. Okay. I can see you, but they cannot. I'll try to keep an eye on you, but I can't promise. I will see all your comments. Okay, so Pat Bo is on via texting right now. So, okay, so the first thing we're going to do is stamp our inside of our card. And this one I didn't put anything in, but the others I put little like sparklers on them. And we are only using 2 colors tonight, and it is Blueberry Bushel and Real Red. They are the 2 colors that we're using tonight. And so this is going to go on the inside. I just got blue on that. I'm just going to 2 generations stamp it just across the top here. Okay. Put that in the center of the card base. So Jen, how was your vacation? You and Tony just got back too, right? Did you get your AC fixed yet? So that's going to be the inside of our card. Now we're going to stamp the outside of our card. I'm going to set you right there. Okay, now your stamp sets you have two stamp sets. One is a bigger stamp and one is a smaller stamp. We're going to use the smaller stamp because this is a smaller layer than the basic layer. The first thing I'm going to do is stamp the wording. So I want the wording to be the same as the main card base. Get straight on my lines here. Kelly, I have to tell you, your new puppy is so cute. The expressions on his face, it kind of reminds me of Dawn's dog, Psycho. I call it Psycho, but it's Seiko. Okay, let's get this straight here, Shirley. So all you want to do is offset these. And you would think all you have to do is turn it once, but you don't. You have to, oh, I know I just moved it. Okay, it's going to go down right there. Oh, there you go. Okay. And I'm gonna clean that. Now we're going to do 2 blue. Can everyone see me? Lisa said I'm not in the screen. I did have to pull it down a little bit to line up that stamp set for I can see it. But man, this blue is not getting along tonight. Okay. And then I'm going to stamp this again, trying to line up your petals and your circle like that. And then we have our center that we're going to put on here. Put some of these here. There's going to be a lot of cleaning tonight because we're using the same stamp set in 2 colors, or the same stamp in 2 colors. I think I cleaned that. Okay. And you're just going to stamp around here. I think I can fit another one in there. There we go. And now we want to put our center in. do not. Here it goes. Okay. I did the same thing. Okay. All right. So there we have the first card. Put this together now. Blue. Gonna line this up here. Put that on there. And what does a firework need or a celebration need? It needs a little sparkle. So we're going to spray these with our shimmer mist. Give that a few seconds to dry. And I don't know if you can see that in the lighting or not, but it does have a shimmer. I'm going to try to pull this and move this way. There we go. Okay. And we're going to pop that up on our card base. Now, because this has the shimmer mist is with alcohol, it did raise my card a little bit. If you can see, it's curled. You see how it's curled up there? So you want to make sure if you use adhesive, no matter what kind of adhesive you use a little extra because that way it stays down. So we're just going to use 9. I cannot wait to see them babies. I just seen them a couple weeks ago because their great-grandmother passed away. So Michelle had come down for the funeral. But, you know, I could live next door to them and not see them enough. Okay, ladies, that is card 1. It's simple and it's basic. That is your basic card. No, the only raised layer that you have is where we popped it up there. And that's it. Okay, so that's card 1. Now for card 2, actually what we're going to do is, because it takes these lollies, isn't that what they're called, lollies, Linda? Isn't that what Peg used to call them? Okay, I'm missing a lot of. Now you're in screen. He's really cute. You're good now. Yes, it does. Yes, lots of for Linda K. Oh, Lisa, you're in trouble when you get home. Okay, now how I do these is I punched out 2 of these circles for the 7/8 of a circle. Okay, they come with this size, but it's the same inside. It's just this has a little decoration on it, and it gives it just a tad bit more room. So how I do this is I go like this. I put glue on one on the bottom. And I put pretty much glue because I need it to get in there. Okay. So when you cut these out, you have two pieces. And I had already made these because when you glue them together, you have to let them sit for a while. And so I had mine sitting with my little mini clothespins and pinching them together for it stays. Okay, so then after you let them sit for a little bit and let that glue adhere, then you get these. So how you make this is I take 2 fingers in, I put the other 3 underneath. I don't know if you can see this. And then I just go like this, like squeeze your fingers together and it comes together. Now, Cindy is the one who showed me how to do these. And I hope she can watch the replay because my favorite thing I ever made, I did in a class with her when she used to sell Stampin' Up when she lived up in Walnutport. That's how old this thing is. And I'll show it to you in a minute. Okay, so I'm going to put glue on there. And then I'm also going to take glue, some of that glue on there, and I'm going to put on here. And then I'm going to sit that on there like that. And now if I take my finger off it, did you see it pop up? It's going to pop right up. So I want to put some weight on that. So I have an extra block over here. And that is what's going to be my weight. Oh, keep you there. No. You are going to keep there. Like that. I need a smaller block. And then I can put the bigger block on. Okay. So we have it on there. And now I'm going to put the bigger block on. And then I'm just going to move that and set it to the side and let that glue adhere. Okay. So while we're making the second card, that is something that you don't want to, I don't want to say you make it just for Joe Schmo because it does take a little time to do that and patience. Now, if you want to use a hot glue gun, that's what we used up at Cindy's when we did this project that I'm going to show you when we get to that card. But our next card is basically the same card that we just did, except for we're going to put another layer on it of the dies. I don't know. Everybody makes fun of me because I point with my pinky. I think it's because that fingernail is so long. I don't know if you can see them, but they are raised on top of that. Okay, and this is what they look like. They are these little guys. So, look, that's that one. This is that. Okay. So that's our outside. And this is our inside. And we are just going to do the same thing, but this one here, we're going to put blue inside. Give it a little blue burst in the corner there. And I love this shirt. Doilies? Is that what they're called? You talking about my John or Angelica's John? Linda. Uh, he loves his TT. Okay. So now we're going to do the same thing that we did with the last one, but this one here we are going to use the bigger circle or firework, whatever you want to. There's so many things you can use this for, or, you know, not use it for, but use it as. So this one is going to go here. And we're going to turn it. And this one's a lot easier to line up too. As I say that, I'll probably mess it up. And our blue circle. Oh, actually, this is the smaller blue circle, and we're going to use the center things anyway that we have punched out. So I'm not going to need that. Okay. Oh, what's going on? Okay. Dollies. Come on, Jean. What are they called? Okay. Now, because this is stamped off the stamp or off the paper, I'm going to ink it all and then stamp off over here. Because if you don't and you turn your stamp, you might have a darker end than what you wanted. And I'll show you what I mean on this one here. Okay, so I stamped that off. Can you see how this is darker here in the stamp? If I would stamp that again, see how you have that line there? That's from where it's stamped off. So you want to ink up. Jeez, peaks. Stamp off and then do it. Then realign. Okay. Now some blue over here. Let's turn it this way, get more in. A little up there and a little down here. So I went to Gary's work picnic. Well, I shouldn't say work picnic. One of the guys he works with had a picnic at his house. And I made a dessert. It was the first time that I made this, but you use pound cake, strawberries, blueberries, and then you put pineapple, crushed pineapple in, I guess that's all we're going to get in there. Crushed pineapple with a thing of vanilla pudding in a container of Cool Whip. And now I use sugar-free Cool Whip. So I mix this all together, and boy, oh boy, is that a good dessert. It is really, really refreshing, and it was a hit. Now, I left before the fireworks started because there was a bad storm that came through, And I looked at Gary and I'm like, you know, I'm a scaredy cat, so I'm ready to leave whenever you are. He's like, okay, so we left and everything, but it was definitely doilies, lollies, or rosettes. Rosettes. That's what I believe that is what Cindy called them, was rosettes. But um, lollies, I think, is what Peg called them. I think. I don't remember. She's probably up there saying, I don't know why you don't remember. You would pay attention to me. Yes, Peg, I know. Okay. So now I need 2 more of these. And did that? Well, I don't know where that one flew. So we'll do another one. And one blue. I'm sorry if that punch is loud for you guys. These things are flying off and flying down on the floor, and I'm not going to spend 10 minutes looking when I can just punch one more. Okay. So now I'm going to glue. These are the 3. So I'm going to take a glue dot, put in the middle of the lolly, rosette, whatever you want to call them. And then I'm going to put it on here. I'm going to do the same thing to the red. Let's see. In the center of that more. Okay, so that's going to go on there in the center here. That's going to go on that one. And that's going to go on that one like that. Okay. So glue. So what elementary kids are you talking about, Linda, when you said you can't move? You're talking about Angelica's kids? Or are you working somewhere this summer that I didn't know about or forgot about if you told me? Okay. We are going to put our gems on first because I don't think that was a big one. It was not. Let me just lift that off of there and put a big one on there. Oh, you're working the extended school year. Ooh. Yeah, ours just started today too. Okay, so we put the iridescent, these are iridescent rhinestone basic jewels. I don't know if you can see them, but they are really pretty. And of course, for Lisa and Lisa, and see how it curls it? One extra for Cindy. All our glitter lovers, our shine and sparkle girls. And then look how that came through on the, because it turned it into alcohol. And then we're going to put this on the edge. The middle. And that's going to go in there like that. And I did not stamp time to celebrate on this. I forgot. So I'm going to stamp that on the inside. And we're going to do that one in red. Actually, I think I'm going to do the happy birthday on this one too. The one with the lolly or rosette, I made that into a birthday card. So we're just going to put this happy birthday on here. Like that. Okay. And then this can get closed up so you don't put your elbow in it, Shirley. There is. With how hot it was this weekend, I stayed in and I did a lot of prep work that I didn't have to cut and do while I was live. So now next week, we come back Sunday. So depending on how I feel Sunday, once we get home, because I don't know what time we're leaving to come home. I don't know if I will have a 3-card live or if it will just be like one project live, because I do have one project that I want to do. But I'm not sure yet. So that is card number 2. And these are raised up. Now this one here, I didn't raise totally. This here, I used a pop-up in between to give it more depth. But that's really, like, this card's going to cost you extra to mail because of how big the rhinestones are. Plus it's popped up. So this one here, I just layered it and then with the rhinestone. So if it mails, they might still get you on it. I don't know. Okay. So that stuff I know a lot of you from class don't like a lot of pop-ups because you mail your card. So I'm reading some of the comments here because I am behind in them. Where is that? Anthony? Yes, they are resets. I remember that now. Oh my God, you got that right. She is definitely yelling at you. Crazy me is right. Yes. Let's see if Pat Bow has been chiming in and I haven't seen anything. Oh, she said, I'm watching. Okay. So our next project is the lollies. And it is a birthday card. So that's what it looks like. And one of my red came off. Did you see that? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch another one and I'm going to glue it in there because that's driving me nuts. I see it right away. And some might not see it, but I see it. So I'm going to glue one in there and then just make another one that's half and possibly put it inside a card somewhere. Okay, so this is the one we're going to make now. The only difference is I used cardstock with this, and it was really, really hard to get that to lay. Like I actually glued that and taped the front and the back of it, and it still popped open. I had to use more glue and let it sit with the clothespins on it, and two of my big blocks, two of this size block, sitting on it for about, I would say, a good hour. So I don't recommend using the cardstock unless you have time or you're using the hot glue. If you're using hot glue, you're not going to have a trouble. Just make sure you don't burn your fingers. That's all. So let's see if it's going to stay or if it's going to pop open. This is used with, yeah, that is so much nicer than the cardstock. This is DSP paper, and that just turned out a lot nicer than the other did, as far as how easy it was. Okay, so let's get this card base, and we are going to use that. We're going to stamp. This is going to get stamped in blue with the red sparkles. Let's get that on there straight. And happy birthday in blue in the center. Okay, so we're going to be done with that. I wonder how that would be if I would stamp. Can you see that? I was thinking about stamping that on the front of the card base because this is going to go on the inside. This is going to go down here after I put the red sparkles on it. This is going to go here with the ribbon behind it. No, I need a red card base. Red card base. So let me grab another piece of red from up here. Cut this card base again. Lisa said it's hard to see. Okay, this is your 8.5 by 11, or yeah, 8.5 by 11. Cut at 5.5, and then you're going to score it at 4.25, or fold it evenly like I am, and use your bone folder to crease it, and that makes your card base. Glad I didn't glue that down. So then this is going to go on there, and this is going to go there, and we're going to have the ribbon behind it. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to work or not, so we're not going to do it. And we're done with the blue, I believe. Clean our sparkles. When I'm doing a lot of back-to-back stamping with different, with the same stamp but different ink, I do like to use the Stampin' Up! Scrubber. That works. It gets in all the little creases better than the chamois does. So, not that I don't use the chamois because I love the chamois too. It's just when I'm using the words in little, like the little sparkles here, I like to use that to get it out of. Just gets it better, I think. Okay, and this here, I'm just going to frame this whole thing in little firecracker sparkles. I actually have a lot of July birthdays, so they're used to red, white, and blue cards or themes, you know. And all I'm doing is rotate my stamp just a little bit each time I stamp. So, okay, get there. And then I'm going to do around here a little bit. Oh, I smudged that one. There we go. And now that's done. So that can close up and this can get washed. So now let's put this in the inside. I didn't put my other things on there yet, but we have to see which side you guys want to use first. Okay, so that's the inside. So now here is our lolly. So do you want to use that side or would you like to use this side? And then we're going to put these are really easy to make. You just lay them on top of each other. And then I get one end in and I just run my finger around and it kind of like lays it together. And then I take a little piece of Scotch tape and I put it on the back and that will hold them together for you. So do you want this? Okay, so this is like a jean pattern, or do you like the polka dot pattern? Jean or the polka dot? Linda says dots. Okay, we have 2 dots and 2 jeans. And I have this ribbon too that I don't like that at all. Never mind. That one's a no. I veto that one. Pat says polka dots. Lisa says dots. Dawn says dots. Jean's dots. Looks like dots win. Okay. So now let's put this on here first since the dots won. All I'm doing is putting a little glue on here. I'm gonna put this on here like so. Let that sit down like that, and then I'm going to put glue on this. Well, first we're going to decide if we want ribbon or not. So that's going to go down there. So do you like the ribbon? I kind of don't like the ribbon with that one. I think it doesn't need it. What does everybody think? Ribbon or no ribbon? Linda says no ribbon. Anybody else? I know Lisa said no ribbon before. No ribbon, no ribbon. Agree, no ribbon. Yeah. Okay. No ribbon it is. Okay. So we are going to glue this down. Like so. Just going to hold it there for a second. And I think I'm going to pop this one up this time. On the other one, it's down. But oh, wait, Pat. Bo is giving her advice. Can use plain white ribbon about 1/4 inch in. Oh, we already decided. No ribbon. Okay, Pat, you're winning. No ribbon. Okay. I'm going to put one more in the middle of that. So now, do we want to shimmer this or don't shimmer this? Because right now it kind of looks like it could be a man's birthday card. If we shimmer it, I don't think it would be very manly. Okay, and there is card 3. Shimmer it. Okay, shimmer it is. Excuse me. Oh God, Shirley, spray it where you want it. Okay. So there is our 3 cards for tonight. Okay, and it does, I don't know if you can see that or not. Can you see the shimmer? This is one I made before, and this is one I made now. And I did put one of these on. I put a button before for that, but I don't think we need it. Do you think you need that button? Oh yeah, it does. Now that I looked at it, it does. Thanks, Jean. There we go. And that's not a pointing one. I gotta shimmer that again. So there's the one I made earlier with the ribbon, which I think the ribbon with the solid color looks nice, but with the dots, I didn't like it. And you all agreed, so that is one. Well, that's actually the third card we did. This is the second card we did. And here's the third card we did. Okay. So here are our cards. And I am going to show you, before I do the spinner tonight, my favorite project that I made with Cindy. Some of you have seen it already, but I like bragging about this, and I always give her credit because she is a very talented woman. It hangs on my door year round. But we had made, I don't know if you're going to be able to see the whole thing or not. We had made this at one of hers. It's actually a wreath and has the, do you remember the bedazzled glitter? That's on them. And it hangs in my scrapbook room year round because it is my favorite project I ever made. So, okay. Now for the spinner. Let's close these up. Okay. Get our spinner out. Okay, and again, we are going for the Pets and More stamp set. That is what we're doing for this spin. And next week's spin is for the iridescent rhinestone basic gems, and we use them tonight. So, okay, here we go. Let's see who wins. Oops, I gotta spin, save, and spin. Okay, here we go. You like how I used red, white, and blue? Can you guys see that? How I used red, white, and blue? Spin the wheel. Oh my God, Jen wins again. Again. Well, Jen, when you first started coming to me, you said you're not lucky. Well, you sure are lucky. You have won 3 stamp sets this month. I put your other one already in your bag. This is Jen R. I'm glad everyone can see that I have no control over that because she won again. I guess my luck has changed. I guess so. No, this is her first. Oh, that's true, Linda. That's true. This is the first drawing of the month, so you only won one so far this month. But congratulations, Jen. And I will see everybody next week. Did get all my Christmas stuff in. It's just I am not in the mood to do Christmas. And everybody online seems to be like, oh, who's going to do it first? And that is not me by far. I am one that I use what I have, and I have several new sets that I haven't used that aren't Christmassy. So I will be using a Christmas one in August and probably September. So if you want anything, that way you can have it. And I want to do a card class in August or September of Christmas. So I don't want to use them and then, spoil my card class. So anyway, next week's set, I don't know which one I'm going to use, but it just might be, I'm not guaranteeing, the Friends for Life. And it comes with that paper. This is Linda's favorite paper, I believe. I did create one card already. I'll show you that one, but I don't know if I will have time to create the others in that. But it comes with this cool paper. It has, like I was playing with it, as you can see. And that's what I do when I'm creating. I punch out stuff and do different things. So, but it's the pack that has all of this cool color paper in it. And then it also has the tie-dye watercolor, whatever you want to call it, paper. And it's the Full of Life stamp set. It's actually the bundle that I'm planning on using, but I'm not guaranteeing. So anyway, until next week, ladies, have a happy and safe 4th of July. I will be away. So if you text me, I will get back to you as soon as I can via email and text. Where we go, I am like off the grid because I don't get to see them babies who aren't babies anymore. They're actually 6. So, if I don't get back to you, I'm sorry, but family's first, and I will get back to you as soon as they get back here. Okay? So take care, everyone. Have a safe 4th of July.